What is going on, guys? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys another episode of my MLB DFS podcast. We have another full MLB slate tonight, looking to crush like we did last night. I'm going to be skipping out on the NBA video today just because it's a smaller slate. I'd rather do a video on MLB and only MLB today. We absolutely dominated last night, if you were a part of it. DraftKings MLB Cash is 5-0, undefeated to start the season, so you should get on that for sure. FanDuel Cash MLB also hit, as well as NBA for both sites too, and the tiers on DraftKings MLB and NBA. So we had a lot of winning yesterday, looking to duplicate things today, and we'll ride right into things today. My favorite pitcher right now, we don't have all starting lineups out right now, so the bats I can only guess if they're going to be starting or not. You got to keep an eye out on the starting lineups as we go in, but I'm not going to pick a guy if I think there's a good chance he doesn't play today. I'm not going to pick a left-handed bat who isn't announced as a starter yet, who is facing a left-handed pitcher. Just things like that I wouldn't do. So for pitching today, I do like Jose Barrios a lot. 9,700, bit of a high price, but you get what you pay for with him. He's in Kansas City, so on the road that is a con here, but there's a lot of pros. He's coming off of a great game against a really good Indians offense, 7 2/3, 10 strikeouts, 63 points. He went absolutely off, and I looked at the Royals starting lineup today, and they just have a lot of guys who look like they can strike out against Barrios. They do have Whit Merrifield and to lead off, but as you go down the lineup, Alex Gordon, Jorge Soler, Ryan O'Hearn, those kind of guys, it gets worse and worse as you go down the lineup. I think Barrios could really mow them down today. It's a fairly low total. Kansas City is a bit of a pitcher's ballpark, so I do like Barrios a lot, especially for cash games. Really good stud to pay up for today. For the infield bats, take a look at, where is he? Pete Alonso here. He should be batting right in the middle of that Mets lineup. He's looking like a young stud for this Mets ball club. He's facing Jose Urena. He's just not a great pitcher, had a bad first start, and Alonso's been on fire since starting his season, so he has a hit in every game. He's 7 for his first 17, so he has a 4.12 average. He hit a home run last game. I do love it. I love this matchup. I love this game, actually. It's only an 8 total, but a lot of the games tonight are a low total because there's a lot of good pitching. So an 8 total isn't too bad. This Mets and Marlins game could sneakily see a lot of runs with Urena and Jason Vargas on the mound. So I do like Pete Alonso, 3,300, not a bad play here. Another infielder I like, coming from the Houston side of things here, the Astros are projected the most runs on this slate tonight. They disappointed a lot of people last night. Luckily, I only had Correa and Altuve exposure, and Altuve didn't play well, but Correa did. A lot of people had Bregman and other guys who let them down. So Correa is a must-play tonight. He's my favorite play by far on this slate. 3,000 is way too cheap of a price for him. He will most likely be batting cleanup tonight for the Astros against Shelby Miller in Texas. He was a popular play last night, and he went 3 for 4 with a double, 15 points. Expect him to be one of the highest owned players on the slate tonight at that $3,000 price. If you do want to shy away from him in GPPs to get off of that ownership, that's fine, but you should definitely have him in your cash games tonight. 3,000 is far too cheap. Correa makes for a fantastic play today at 3,000. For outfield, we'll stick with the Astros here. Assuming that Josh Reddick is going to play today with that lefty-righty matchup against Shelby Miller, he's only 2,300, and like I said just a minute ago, the Astros are the highest projected run total team tonight. He should be batting, 6th, maybe even 5th, depending on what the coach decides. But I do think Reddick will be in the lineup tonight, and he makes for an awesome value play in a projected high-scoring game for the Astros. 2,300, almost bare minimum for Josh Reddick there. I do love him if he's playing. Just keep an eye out on that Astros starting lineup. Then another outfielder I like. Who was it? There is. Let me just scroll real quick so I can remember. There's plenty of good outfielders. Oh, that's right. Randall Grichuk. The Blue Jays still have been very underwhelming to start the year. He was a chalk cash game play yesterday. He was like 40% owned, and he ended up hitting a 2-run dinger once David Hess came out of the game. He had was it a perfect game? At least a no-hitter going into the 8th inning, and they took him out because he was on short day's rest. And Grichuk, in the same inning, hit a 2-run dinger off of a reliever, so hopefully that gets him going. He should be batting right in the meat of that Blue Jays lineup today. Blue Jays, another good team to stack today at home against Andrew Cashner. Cashner, as we all know, can fall apart on any given moment. So Grichuk makes for a really good play. You could look at other Blue Jays value plays once that starting lineup comes out and we see who's hitting at the top of that lineup. But that'll sum up today's video, guys. I hope you find it helpful. Drop a like on it, subscribe, and let's get after this money tonight in all sports. NHL has won 8 out of the last 9 nights, so let's keep the hot train going in NHL too. The season is coming to an end within the next couple of days. Until next time, I am the FD Guru, and I am signing off.